Hey guys, how have you been? I hope everything is really going well with you all. Now I'm going to talk about my weight loss journey, how it happened, and what all I would suggest you to do. Please listen carefully, and if you like my suggestions, do subscribe and share because what I'm going to talk about is going to be really beneficial for you, and it's going to be unique because it's based on my personal experience. Initially, when I had gained weight due to various ailments which I was facing, like gastritis and several other reasons, that made me gain weight. But when I decided to lose weight, I was unable to do so because I could not diet due to gastritis which I had. So, uh, you know, gradually I gained, mental strength, and I decided to do it during winters where when I could consume raw, and I was not too hungry during winters. So I decided to turn vegan for a while, and I just went for raw food like sprouts, salads, and fruits. But this kind of dieting was really painstaking, and I would usually faint. But then, I was not falling sick because I had house help and I had domestic help, and I was mostly on fruits, and I would just have them just like that, without even cutting, just by washing them. And my domestic help would help me chop some of them, which was tedious. And I usually went for a few fruits. And when I used to get bored, I used to turn my interest into salads and sprouts and soaked almonds and stuff like that. But this is not very feasible for most of the people because they're working outside. So, for you, what I would suggest, you go for weight loss dalia. That is multigrain dalia. And here I'm not recommending any particular brand, but mostly it is available with Patanjali. But if you know how to make multigrain dalia at home, you can prepare it. And so it's all balanced. You can just buy once this Patanjali multigrain dalia, and you can see all the components and what coarse grains are there and other grains, and you can just see the composition, and you can prepare it at home as well. So I'm not here to promote any brands as such. So you go for this dalia, multigrain dalia. Then you after that you uh, dalia, you call it porridge. Wheat porridge usually is dalia, but for foreigners, for English speaking people and country people, other country people who are not aware of what dalia is, since it's a Hindi word, I would say it's a porridge made out of wheat. And you'll find out, you can see the meaning on Google. You can Google it. And so you go for wheat porridge. But I'm talking about multi-grain dalia. So you can go search some recipes, or if this Patanjali brand is available outside India, then you can go for it. So what I did, I just you know use some of that dalia, and I put majorly, 90% was green vegetables in that, and not starchy food. And you just roast it either in light oil, any kind of light oil, but not refined oil, any kachi ghani oil, or that is cold pressed oil, or any natural oils. Okay, you just roast it, or you just use desi ghee. Okay, not butter, the clarified butter, that is desi ghee, and which is usually used in India. You roast in that the veggies, and you just put salt and turmeric in that. You just roast your green veggies a bit, then add that multigrain porridge, Just use 10% of that, just roast it, put some water, and it will take about 10 to 12 whistles in a pressure cooker to cook it, okay? So this is how I made it. And I don't even use ghee as such, but ghee is also essential at times. But if you are a pure vegan, you can skip that, and you can use one of the cold pressed oil, which is readily available in your country, because I always go for vocal for local. So whatever is available in your country, you use that. Like for Indians, it's not required to use olive oil. They can go for any mustard oil, any groundnut oil, or sunflower oil, or any oil which is readily available or traditionally used in their areas, respective areas. So you could do that. You have that thrice a day. You can put some pickle along with that and enjoy it. And even if you're working outside, you carry it in your tiffin, okay? You carry it in your lunch boxes, and then you eat that thrice a day. You have this meal, and gradually you are going to feel that you are becoming lighter, and I guarantee it. But for people who have other ailments like thyroid and diabetes and other things, certain yoga poses are beneficial. So you could go through where you can google these yoga asanas and pranayam, and you should also meditate. So gradually I'm going to teach each and everything to you guys. And my videos are very very intensively researched, and I don't go for something which doesn't benefit an individual. It's all practically used, and it's all practical and self-used, and I've seen people benefiting out of it. So I'm recommending you as the best diet you could do, that this multigrain dalia thing. And after that, you don't have to you know eat any knickknacks or any snacks in between or any such stuff. You have to leave tea. You don't have to go for any extra milk or anything like that, or any dry fruits in between. You just have this as your major diet. And no even other fruits and things in between is not really required. And starchy food is usually avoided uh, in weight loss, but this one is not starchy. And even other fruits you should not have in between if you're going for this diet. So multigrains have mm, they actually cleanse your intestine, because they have a lot of roughage in them. So a balanced quantity of these things, they actually help you cleanse your body, detox your body, and then does help you lose weight. Although you can have a lot of water whole day along with that, water should always be taken half an hour before your major meals and 1.5 after taking your major meal. So this is what it is. And one more tip is that once you wake up in the morning, then you should have 1.25 liters of water daily, empty stomach. If you can have it lukewarm, it's best. But if you can't, then it's rather than not having any water at all, you can just go for normal room temperature water, not refrigerated water, of course. And that really fills you up. And then after that, freshen up and go for a walk. And even if you can't, then I guarantee you that you're going to lose your weight this way. And I'm going to come up with thyroid yoga, joint pain yogas, and yoga asanas, pranayams, and other such things, related to diabetes also, so that helps you manage your weight and your condition. And trust me, if you do it religiously, these asanas, these diet, if you follow, you're going to be completely disease free. Trust me, trust on that. That's a guarantee. But every individual is unique. Their body is unique, their framework, their, you know, every ounce of them has a different DNA. So, you know, uh, they carry it from their ancestors. So they have different DNA and their combinations. So everybody is differently made, so they can have different problems. So they should have specific consultations with specific health caretakers. But of course, generally, what I'm recommending is completely harmless, and you should, of course, go for it. Go. Yeah. All the best. Thank you so much. Do follow, do like, share, and subscribe my channel if you're liking it. See you, and I'm going to be back soon with my another video on topics of interest and what interests you. This was a very requested video. And if some of them, some ladies and gentlemen, don't understand English, they can ask me. I'm going to make one in Hindi, for Indian public in specific. But then I adopted English because uh, many countries, many people, they can benefit by this, and many Indians also know how to talk in English, and maybe they can translate, or their children know it, so they can you know translate for them. So thank you so much. Do subscribe. Thank you.